Orphan, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Let me go on my camera there since you've done me the same privilege. To see me probably won't be a privilege, Sasha.
I turned my camera off.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll just briefly then. I'll flash you if you flash me, Sasha. How about that? Okay.
If you want proof of my identity, here I am. This is
How you
me.
doing? So how you
Well
doing?
enough.
I haven't spoken to you before. Have you still got the dodo up on your wall?
First of all, I don't know what the dodo is. Secondly, the frisbee that you mentioned was a gift from a flat earther, and I put it on my wall for a few videos as a way of saying, thank you. But no, now I have a different background. So I'm gonna take the video off, and then we can continue because I don't think I have the bandwidth, so
That's
it'll
good. I do
just
the
drop.
same. So excellent. Okay, excellent. I do the same. Well, the dodo is my avatar there, but that's a very interesting story in itself, Sasha. It wouldn't be probably appropriate to start off that story at this juncture. You're not going to be here very long, right?
No.
Okay, well, so I've offended you.
Well, you have offended me. People in chat have offended me. Someone said, "Oh, draw a picture of Sasha," and someone replied, "Just draw a dirty tampon."
Oh well, gosh.
Like, what the hell kind of a response can you expect when that's how I'm treated by your audience, your subscribers, your followers, and it's reinforced by your mockery of me, your put downs of my character. So you're in a lot of ways not just enabling it, but in some ways encouraging it, because it feeds this cycle of, rather than find amusement in sharing things that are joyfully positive that initiate laughter, we find amusement by putting people down and laughing at them. That's a culture that you create of finding amusement by putting other people down. And it's ugly and it's disgusting and it makes the world uglier, but that's the culture that you create when you do what you do, which is make those kinds of comments about Orphan Red, about myself, about my breasts, about my personality, about my character, about my voice. You're creating that ugliness in the world, rather than finding ways of finding things that you could enjoy and laugh about with me that are positive, that are based on happiness. So that's why I come into this feeling slightly defensive, to be honest. I'm sure you can understand that.
Absolutely, Sasha. Well, first of all, this isn't my hangout, so if you were directing all that at me, let you know that
I'm directing it at both of you, because even though this isn't your hangout, you're both complicit. You're both participating in this culture. You're both creating the culture by your remarks and by your tolerance of those types of remarks and by laughing at that type of humor. So whether or not it's your hangout, you're still complicit in that.
Okay, well, let me say...
We create the culture that we live in. We can't blame the culture, blame other people. Our actions create that kind of, those norms of behavior for our own social groups.
Yeah, you don't have to lecture me, Sasha. Let me say I have been paying no attention to what's going on in the chat. I generally don't. When I come in here, it's to have a conversation with Jamie, and pretty much Jamie alone. And I've stressed this so many different times. I'm not out for any audience. And in some of these conversations we've been having, great progress has been made because of the openness of the conversation. Now, when I commented on you, and you know that I've commented on your channel as well, so I've said pretty much the same thing, but in a very limited sense. I have respect for all people, and especially respect for women, but you are painting a picture, and for me to try and analyze what that picture is presenting, well, we have to go into some detail. But I am also always aware of my own, I guess, my own intent. We know the insidious nature, in one sense, of flat Earth, right, and flat Earth inquiry. We are aware that it has been infected, or not infiltrated, I guess is a better word, from the very get-go. So there is a suspicious nature around everything, and this is a problem. So in order to discuss something, you can't deny something that the anagram is at least true, right?
No, the anagram is not true. That's just a sign of your perversion. I'm sure you could find positive words that you can create from the letters in Orphan Red, but you don't choose to do that. You choose to look for the most perverted words you can find. Porny is spelled with a Y, not an E. So like even your anagram fails. So you're having to make stuff up in order for the anagram to make it say the perverted words that you want it to say. Porny is spelled Porny. There's no Y in Orphan Red. So what you've had to do is you've had to make up nonsense so that your perversion can somehow stand. And I find that offensive, because rather than try to find a positive, what is Orphan Red an anagram of that's a positive, that's life affirming? Right? But you don't do that. You spend your time rearranging the letters of my character name to find something ugly. You're looking for ugly, and when you can't find it, you substitute in letters that aren't even there to make it ugly. And I find that disgusting.
Right, okay.
Because you're looking for dirty, and you're making it dirty. And you're making the world uglier as a consequence of that choice.
Hang on. What else do you know about me, Orphan Red?
Very little.
Right, so you're making all of these rash judgments. Now, first of all...
No, I'm not making rash judgments out of what I don't know about you.
Is Orphan Red not an anagram of hard, porn? Whether that's your intention or not, that's irrelevant. I'm just saying...
But it has nothing, like... No, but
so what about, so
hard e-porn? That doesn't even make sense. E-porn?
It does. Electronic porn. This is all about electronic communication.
There's no such thing as electronic porn. It's just pornography on the internet.
No. Well, you have paperback. It doesn't matter. Forget about that.